Om Sainathaya Namaha. We are with Gautamji once again. And Gautam, thank you as always for your time. And today we are discussing a very special journal that has come out in the last few months. Uh, Gautam, if you can share it with devotees, there are two journals that have come out, which are come out with the intent to let devotees write their experiences and make a record of it. And another journal has come where you can write your reflections on the teachings, like when you read the Sai Satcharita or you watch some of the podcast or videos. So, this white journal has some very beautiful illustrations that a devotee had done, and this is for writing one's experiences of Baba and making a record of that, which everyone.
Sorry, I think these are stories from the Satcharita.
Yes, so she very kindly, 5 or 7 years ago, when I met her in the Saimala group, she did these offhand doodles, and I told her, you must do more. I encouraged her. And I said, maybe one day it'll come into a stack of cards or something. And we used some on the website. And then how this book came through was actually there's a story behind it. Whenever we do a book, I get the cover first into a dummy book just to see how it looks before we finalize that. And for Vinima's book, I started making notes when her book was being written. And Gautam, being an author, I've used all sorts of writing mediums, papers, e-devices, iPads, everything. And it was the best writing experience I had. And then within 3 hours, the cover and the interior the files were sent to the printer for a sample. And the next day, another journal, which is a line journal, if I can request you to share. Again, within 3 hours, the cover and the files were sent with the printer. So these are hardbound journals. We also have paperback versions. So the intent was they can use the hardbound for more formal writing and paperbacks if they just want to do their daily reflections. So both are available. And within a span of 6 hours, these two journals came through.
I love the cover, the silhouette of Baba's famous pose, which is the Samadhi's Murti also. Very beautiful, very subtle.
So it's mainly the white one is for people to write their experiences, and the other one is for their reflections on the Satcharita and the teachings.
Very beautiful. I think these illustrations are very sweet and they have a sense of innocence to them.
Yes.
It's not like some professional artist has, made them refined and...
That's what she used to argue with me, that these are so rough. I said, that's exactly what is the essence, so please do that.
Exactly, that's the thing, it's about the essence. But see, journaling itself or writing is something I even encourage people who come for the talks at my home, because it is when you read your journal over time, you actually see your journey, your personal journey, what you wrote in the earlier days, what impacted you later, and you can see a progression of your own spiritual evolution. Now, for example, people who are into dream analysis, who get dreams quite often, I encourage them, many therapists will encourage also their patients to keep a diary of their dreams. Because see, dreams are mostly psychological reactions to the waking state. When you see your diary of dreams, it is over time, seeing your entries, you can for yourself decipher how you have evolved. So journaling, I know it is much more practiced in the West. A lot of my friends abroad, be it Indians or foreigners, by default they do journaling. Some wake up at 5 a.m. and do journaling, which is a journaling of their thoughts in the day in light of their master's teachings. Some do it at night. But it is almost not only a review of the teachings, but what happened in their day in light of the teachings. Now, people can have any approach they want, As you said, this is a tool. This is a record, and since it is from Baba's parampara of books, lineage of books, it has that much more relevance to a Baba devotee. Honestly, I feel it's not just a Baba devotee. Any devotee should purchase these kind of books because they carry the vibration. And
they also make good gifts, so we've made them available
yes.
as sets of 5 and 10, so devotees can gift this to other devotees.
Yes, and what I like is I saw at the start of it, I think it is at the start of this one, where you have a kind of contents page where I can put the date of the experience and the topic of the experience. So in future, if I want to refer to a particular entry, I can just come here and go to that page. This was a great idea. Very nice.
For helping devotees who are not used to journaling, there is this book I would recommend. It's Reflections on the Sai Satcharita. On each chapter, there are certain pointers, cues, questions that they can use this as a starting point if they wish. For devotees who have never journaled before, a very good book I would recommend is called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, which is available on Amazon quite easily. It is I would say, a life-changing book because
it
it
is
will
a
get you
bestseller.
into, exactly, it will get you into the practice of journaling. So that I would
That is
highly
an
recommend.
excellent recommendation.
So I would highly recommend
Yeah.
that book. So these are good tools that can go with either the reflections book or that, and it will
Yes.
get them into the habit.
No, I think this is a great gift idea. I myself am going to gift some to the devotees I know and to my friends. And I think these are the paperback versions of the books.
We are also working on a field smaller one because, just to share my workflow, when I work on a project, I prefer making notes in writing.
Yes.
And sometimes I feel this book is very large. See, for a theme like one's experiences, it's perfect. You keep it over time. But for something like a small project, I like having a separate diary. So we're working on something, it'll be little smaller than this, but if you even do one particular project, you can use that. That should also come soon.
I think with all these options, you are spoiling Baba's devotees.
But I really hope, putting the spoiling aside, they get into the practice of writing, and also, Gautam, from a perspective of mental health as well. I have seen over the last 7 years after COVID, many devotees are also struggling with anxiety. There are a whole plethora of, I mean, now with AI coming, there's so much anxiety that this becomes a beautiful outlet for self-expression also.
Yes.
So it's very therapeutic, and that book should definitely help. The Artist's Way, I would highly recommend that. And I think if people can take this as a spiritual sadhana of writing and keep a specific time and a ritual in a way, it would be highly beneficial.
Very. And even if they are inspired to do their own doodling,
Yes.
based on size stories or anything they've picked up, there's ample space for that too.
Absolutely. I mean, you can use color pens, you can do whatever you like. And in fact, sometimes I request devotees, like when they buy the print, send us pictures on email. So we feel very happy when they frame Baba. So even if you do something in your journal, do send us screenshots. It keeps the team also very motivated.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, like some devotees. In fact, I'll share this story with you. When I was in Shirdi last, I met one very sweet lady. She was in Baba Iyer's cafe, and she was painting like Baba's portrait. She was putting little stickers and glittery things on him and doing Baba's singhar. Very dedicated. For 10 minutes, I was just looking at her and what she was doing, and it was a sadhana. Like she was.
Of course.
And I asked her later, she said, anyone who invites me, I go to their home and I do Baba's singhar.
Wow.
So I said, so beautiful, like this becomes a medium of worship.
My God, I wish you captured this on video. I would have loved to see this.
I wish to. But similarly, I've seen when people do their journaling, some, as you said, some make doodles, some put little pictures, stickers, and I feel it's one's bhav that then comes through that way.
Exactly. Lovely.
So thank you, and I
Thank you.
hope you take the opportunity, get these, and start with the practice of journaling.
Yes.
So thank you, Gautam,
Thank
as
you.
always.